All right, so I'm Sarah Spain here for ESPNChicago.com. We're at one of my favorite Chicago sports bars, 50/50. And I've got the star of community. Some say it's Phil McHale. I argue that it's Danny Pudi. And you're a Chicago native, superstar on television, and you've humbled yourself down to the level of talking to me here at 50/50. What are you in town for, first of all?
First of all, let's clarify something. Superstar? No. Bench warmer, always since 6th grade. I'm just glad to be here. I'm very happy.
You were probably manager.
I was definitely the mascot. So I had a lot of energy, as coaches would say. Like, no, you're valuable. You have energy. Uncoordinated, though. But, you know, this is actually our first break, so I'm in town visiting my family. My sister lives right around here. My mom lives here. I've been going through boxes all week, and I discovered this.
Oh, wow. Now that should make some sort of cameo on the show. Can you make a promise to our viewers that at some point randomly in the show, Abed will pull out?
If it's not this, because of like maybe some, I don't know, copyright
trademark,
stuff, yeah. It'll be something like this. But I love the annoying kind of sound of this thing. It's kind of like a, what do they call it, the vuvuzela?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's similar to the cicadas that are going crazy right now in Chicago.
I could see Abed having one of those and not being aware that he was affecting everyone around him with it.
No, he would just be like counting the number of times it goes through.
Yeah.
When is somebody going to break down?
Exactly.
And then also trying to recreate the first sound that he made.
All right, so let's go back to where this started from. You grew up inside the city of Chicago.
Yep.
You said you used to work at the United Center.
Yep, the best non-paying job I've ever had. So in high school we had this thing, a partnership with our high school. I think it was Andy Frayne.
This was Notre Dame High School.
This was Notre Dame High School for boys, not men.
Shout out.
Wait. And the Dons. I still don't know what a Don is, but we're powerful. And so we had a partnership with Chicago sports teams like Soldier Field as well as the Bulls, and we wouldn't get paid, but what it allowed you to do is you'd get to go to the stadium and either collect tickets or usher people to their seats, and then for like the first half or the first 3 quarters, and then you get to watch the 4th quarter or the second half of the game. Which I thought was awesome, because at the time, this was when Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and everyone was dominating, you know?
Yeah.
At the time, to get a playoff ticket or to even go to a game, they were all sold out. They're so expensive, you know? To actually get into the stadium, which was amazing. It was the best job I could ever take. And
so
it also taught me how to wear a suit.
Championship wins?
I was there against the Jazz.
Amazing.
I almost got thrown out of the stadium because I wouldn't tell people where their seats were because I was too enamored with the game.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jordan's at the free throw line and someone's like,
excuse
me, sir, can you tell me how to get to section 213? I'm like, Jordan is shooting free throws right now, you know?
Probably with his eyes closed.
Oh, totally.
While wagging his finger at Dikembe.
My favorite thing, too, is when Jordan wasn't shooting free throws, you always had to watch free throws regardless if somebody else was, because he'd always do that thing where he runs from the three-point line and dunk it.
Amazing.
Like, oh, God, it was fun.
Oh, the old school Bulls. But you're obsessed with the new Bulls. I know you Twitter about them.
I'm very excited.
I think you have a little bit of an unhealthy relationship with Craig Hodges, though. Somehow it always comes back to Craig Hodges. I don't think anyone remembers him as fondly as you do.
His three-point shooting was epic, okay? His three-point shooting was epic, and I love his name, Hodges, Craig Hodges. He was just such a guy that was like able to kind of like blend in the background of the Bulls. The Bulls had some incredible pieces there.
Absolutely.
They were a great team because they had Jordan and Pippen, but then they also had like the Steve Kerr, they also had the John Paxson, the B.J. Armstrong, the Horace Grant. So I'm excited about this team because it's kind of going in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're building on Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Bam.
We got Boozer.
We got Corver. We got Ronnie Brewer. And, you know, it's kind of nice, too, because we got a new coach and we got all these new people coming in. But at least we have 3 people that have played together, coming from the Jazz. And I'm excited to see
Joakim Noah came out of nowhere last year and established himself as more than...
Double-double.
Clown.
Brazil. Yeah! That's my bad Joakim Noah
impression. That was not good. It wasn't.
That was horrible, right?
Didn't sound anything like him.
I don't know what to do.
Didn't look like him. Didn't sound like him.
My whole goal there was just like, because I envisioned a ponytail. I used to have a ponytail.
Got it. Okay.
And so I figured shaking it would like help, but I don't have it, so you can't visualize that at home. And then I was like Brazil, but then I had no reference there to work on.
No, not so much.
Give me a week.
Yeah, we'll come back next time and we'll redo that.
I will work on my Joakim Noah impression for the next interview.
Okay. Do you have a prediction for this team?
I think they're definitely going to the playoffs for sure. You know, everyone's talking about the Miami Heat and how they're going to do, but I think like the Bulls are going to be right there. You know, I mean, I'm predicting to get to at least the conference semifinals. That's what I'm predicting. Okay, a lot of new pieces here. I've heard Thibodeau's a great defensive specialist, which is going to be awesome. And I think if the Bulls kind of focus on defense, I think they got a lot of good pieces. So I'm excited. I think they're 1 year away though from like really.
Yeah, they're more the Hoosiers to like the Heat. Is like the flashy, like we should be state champions, and then Bulls are going to come out of nowhere with fundamentals.
That's exactly it. You know, my high school team, senior year of high school, I didn't play. I was the mascot. But our team also was kind of like that.
What did Don dress like?
Mascot? Well, we didn't necessarily have a real mascot, so what I would wear a lot of hats, large hats, long underwear, exposed.
You really were?
Yeah.
Did you ever go on dates? Not that I'm saying that doesn't sound like a good combination. No. Tall hats and leggings and whatnot.
I didn't get a lot of chicks. No. Surprise. Yeah, high school, not so much for the girls. I was, as my mom said the other day when I was going through boxes and I found some report cards and pictures of me in high school. Long hair, really bad, weird teenage mustache.
Oh no, kids should not have mustaches.
Get rid of it.
I'm always saying this.
And everyone's like, oh, if you shave now, you'll have to shave a lot. Just shave.
Just get rid of it. If you're under 16 and even then it's questionable, you should not have facial hair.
Yeah, you're not impressing anybody.
No.
So I had that look going and my mom was like, you're just trying to find yourself. It took a while.
But you did.
I still haven't found myself, but man, I'm a lot closer than I was back then.